Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll be playing Seablock. So in the previous episode we did something and I don't quite remember what. I think we built this block and connected the rails somehow. It's not a proper connection, but it gets the job done. Right? So let's observe whether we need to do anything more to make this work nicely. I think it's time to start loading this station. I feel we need to do it. So this is gonna be LTN provider. I want to fix these blueprints. Let's fix them right now. So we have provider and we have a requester. And the problem is that they have the what's the name? Combinator disabled. They have the combinator disabled, and that is really bad because it can lead to issues, and I don't want to have any problems and any like spillovers and contaminations, because that's the goal for the playthrough. Well, not really the goal. Still coughing a bit, so you might hear some breaks in what I'm saying, but like cut-off phrases. It's not really the goal, but it's like a side project, side goal. I want to finish this playthrough without having any issues with LTN whatsoever, because I believe that LTN can be used. Like if you use it just right, you just will not have any issues. And having this thing in your blueprint always connected to the train stop, to the LTN stop. You could argue that's part of using LTN, right? Okay, what do we have here? I actually forgot how this thing looks like. Okay, so it's nice. This is a requester. Let's update it. So let's take all of this. We want train stop names. We want to have train stop. This is a requester. Alright. That means that it needs to be blue. And we will help us understand this better by adding letter R. LTN requester. Right? Do we need to do anything more? Or will this be enough? Let's say it's enough. And we'll place it here. Oh no, that's not enough. We don't need landfill. Okay, enable it. This are enabled. So now I want to get rid of this one. This is wrong, and this is the correct one. So let's just delete this, and we'll do the same thing for provider. We want to create a blueprint with tiles, train stop names, everything, rails, stop, provider, and letter P. Alright, and we should say that this is LTN provider. Looks good, right? Paper print. We'll place it here. Looks reasonable, but what do I know? Okay, we have good provider. This part can be deleted. Nice. So now, if I stamp this one down, this one will be enabled. Good. That is good. Now, what do we need to do? We need to start delivering manganese here. I would actually cut this part out, and let's say we want to have a little bit of manganese provided here. I can actually do it. So this is manganese, and this is manganese, and I don't want to balance them here, to be honest. I just want them to be balanced at some point here. Nice. In addition to that, okay, let's connect stuff here. In addition to that, we need something else. We need to set some limits. Right. And we should also how do I do it? We should just have it, you know, turn in here. I want to have a balancer, and I mean, it doesn't matter exactly where I place the second one, but let's say it would be here. There is really, like, it really doesn't matter where exactly we place this one. Nice. Nope, we will keep it. I will keep sending it there for now, because I don't really know what else I'll need to do here. So the condition here is to have less than 50,000 manganese, right? So yes, we have 50,000, 50,000, and here we'll have condition less than 50,000 iron ore. So this is looking good to me. I think it's looking pretty good. What else should we do? So manganese will be... Oh, I forgot one thing. The name. I forgot to specify the name. The name of this is Ores Out. This is the name of the station. Let's look. We have name here, we have here. This station is set up. This one is not quite set up. At least I don't think so. We can help it a little bit. One thing I want to do, I want to upgrade this part to a high tier. Because I think... Okay, we actually don't need to do it like this. This is fast build, this is regular one. This part is looking fine. This part is the one that I'm a bit concerned with. Like, this doesn't actually have to be fast, right? It could be like a regular belt. And this one could also be a regular belt. This one compared to one. Okay. Let's upgrade this part. We will also upgrade this part. I'm not sure whether that's enough, by the way. I don't know whether this upgrades will be enough, but at the same time, okay, let's upgrade this one as well. It's fine to have it. There is really no harm in spending like a little bit more resources to have, you know, slightly like uniform builds in a way. Well, not builds, but like the materials that are used in your builds. Nice. So this part will get updated at some point. We are not really consuming manganese now. We can start actually consuming manganese. We can just, you know, deliver it here. And once we do that, we'll be able to remove this belt. I also kind of want to remove this iron, but before I do that, let's fix the station. So this one wants to get iron ore, 200 stacks, and manganese ingots, also 200 stacks. That's what we want. And it should just start working, to be honest. We can slowly delete this belt. And wow. It's taken a while. We can actually delete this one as well, because since we requested the iron, we don't really need this belt anymore. What happened here? We are short on things. Okay. That's okay. Let's make sure we can consume some things here. So let's play stuff this and like this. And this alone should help us consume catalysts and this robite. Can actually get rid. Like I want to slowly start clearing this belts to free up space for like proper rails. Because next thing would be, I think, to build these processes here. Actually, speaking of that, why don't we start expanding our base towards the biters, towards the worms, a little bit, kind of slowly. Because it's not like the robots have anything better to do at this point. Right. What we're doing here, we do not have... We don't have enough crushed things. Okay, that's fine. What's happening? We don't have enough iron, actually. That's surprising that we are short on iron. I guess it's okay. So this will be iron, and we will bring it, I guess, somewhere here. We'll merge the things. How would we do that? Like this. So this is our iron, and we also need manganese. And how would we get manganese? We would... I want to move this a little bit higher, and with this out of the way, I can give some manganese. Well, not give, but I can kind of move it there. This is iron. Okay, nice. And we have a little bit of manganese coming here. Actually, no, I am not gonna do it like this, because otherwise it would look a bit bad. Okay, looks good. This is looking good. This is manganese. Manganese. Iron ore, I believe, right? That's what we are requesting. What's happening? We don't have lots of things. Did our goat plant stop working? No, it's working fine. And this one is doing stuff. I don't really see a problem here. Everything looks good to me. Like it's working reasonably well, I guess. I'm a bit surprised that we don't have anything here, but it's okay. It's actually pretty good. And we are going through the dust, and this thing... Oh, wait. We are actually voiding mineral sludge? No way. Yes, we are voiding it. But here everything is actually working, so it's not really a problem. And here we have the same situation. We are voiding mineral sludge and everything is working. So I guess that's good enough. I'm surprised this one. Oh, I know what's happening. Basically, this one ensures that this is topped up all the time, and this one is used up super quickly because there are occasions when one of the header plant is not able to keep up. Okay, so it's kind of it's okay. It's a bit kind of symmetrical setup, but it works. What are we doing here? We are asking for iron ore, and so far we are unable to get one, unfortunately. We also have some manganese here. Nice. I could actually add a requested chest here, and I could just ask for iron ore and for... No, we shouldn't fill these things. We should fill the provider. This is important with LTN. You do not want to add anything extra to the to your builds. So it's really important in LTN when you have a station and like storage associated with the station. Specifically on the requester, on the requesters, on the consumers side. You do not want anything else to enter these warehouses except LTN, because otherwise you are risking running out of slots. You are risking of like filling up the warehouses too quickly while the train is still delivering the thing. So as a rule, just never put anything into warehouses that request things from LTN. Just don't do it. Don't do that. So let's ask for these two things. Robots will deliver all of that, and honestly, I'll just leave it here. We'll have it here all the time. That's fine. It's probably not a lot. Like, it doesn't look like much, but this thing will allow us to recycle all the extra kind of garbage that we get from picking up the belts and then dropping them, like placing them in a slightly different configuration, whatever. Right, so this is our build. I want it to be a red one. That's really important. I want it to be red. And this thing, I mean, this line, does it have to be red? I don't think it does, because we don't have such a high consumption of manganese. Well, we don't have any consumption now, but we will not have a huge consumption of it in the future either. That we are missing a lot of things, and I don't see this one actually filling up. Okay, this makes sense why this part has not consumed anything, because we are short on what is it? On crushed Jivelite and crushed Sephiroth. The thing is that we actually have both Jivelite and Sephiroth. They're just not given to LTN. So that part is a bit confusing, I guess. It might seem slightly confusing, like why is this happening like this? So all of them are working, and I'm not... I was gonna say I'm not planning on expanding it, but why wouldn't I expand this build and build the same thing over here? And we can keep this area. We can keep it dedicated to production of this like mixed things. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. Let's copy the spot. How are you doing that? Doing it like this. We'll copy this, and we'll say we want the tiles. We'll have all the tiles. And now we need to turn it a bit. So we turned it, and we just place it here. And we are doing exactly the same thing right here. Okay, like this. And this should help us a lot. Oh wow. I have 45 updates per second just because I have this blueprint selected. Wow. This almost looks like some kind of bug in Factorio. Why does it take so much updates? Okay, let's proceed. We want this station pretty much as is, right? We want the stuff as is, and we want it available here. And here. It's exactly the same station. And maybe it's time to set up... no, I'm not going to set up a requester for geodes because it's not actually used yet. Like, this thing is not used yet because we are not providing anything. Like, we have geode warehouses here, but we are not actually exporting those things out just yet. So that's the reason why I don't want to start consuming these things yet. Nice. And I had such a great opportunity to fix my blueprint here, and I didn't do that. That said, so we fixed only these two blueprints, but I still have disabled combinators in this one. That is not ideal, but it's okay. We'll build like some other areas, we'll landfill them, and we'll have it fixed. Got to be fine. It's gonna be fine. think robots are just like, they just need to build this. That's fine. They will figure this out. I believe. I have trust. I trust my robots. Do that thing. What should we do now? Let's see. So we have this build that is almost working. I mean, it's supposed to be working, but it was experiencing some difficulties recently. We have a lot of zinc. Yeah. And that's the only reason why we have it at all, right? Interesting. So let's say we remove this part. Like, we can have all of these things provided into this warehouse, right? Just a temporary one. We'll have all of this exported here. We can actually move all of this there right now. We do not need ore. We do not need copper and tin. Let's see. We built copper ingots, right? It's done. Yeah, this was done in the previous episode. I'm not gonna work on that today. So we can take all of this and pull it here. And if we look at our city block design, this will free up this station. Like, this will free up space for the station. We also have this station already available, kinda. And we need to deliver 3 things to this one. Let's think. Let's think. So we will not need tin. We actually do not need tin, but we didn't fix the consumption. Oh, no, we have. This is these are the plates, tin plates. So from this moment on, we actually do not care about copper, about this line. We just don't need it at all. So let's remove this part. Let's remove the part that produced lots of copper, and we are slowly, like, my main goal at this point is to migrate, like, switch the base to city block design, like proper city block. I want to have proper city blocks, and in order to achieve that, I need to get some space for, like, to remove this main bus. And the reason I actually have the bus here, maybe it was bad reason, maybe I should have placed it here. But the problem was that we had big worms below, like here, and I think they were here. I don't remember, but basically we had big worms below and we couldn't expand too far down. So that's kind of the issue that we've been having. This stuff, do we care about this at all? Or not quite. You know, let me just create some storage here. How should I do it? I should probably get storage here, and we will be collecting all of that stuff. Nice. So we'll have a little bit of things here. Have stuff here, I guess. And maybe here. I mean, I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing here. So it's probably okay. And I want to stop. I want to remove these pipes, right? And the way I'm gonna do that, I will just insert pumps here. We'll have 3 pumps that will be pumping. Okay, nice. So we'll have all the pumps transfer stuff in those tanks, and I feel this should last us a really long time. Okay, maybe not like super long time, but it should be enough. It should be enough for a while. All right. Like this. Nice. And we'll be able to remove this pipes. Now, what else do we need? We need aluminum. We need nickel. And we need lead. And we can actually transfer all of this here. The lead, like lead is an interesting one, because I actually want to make it on site. So, and we have 44,000. So I guess we'll have like several steps of how to transfer lead there, but we'll get it done at some point. Now, the problem that I see here is that this is all kinda a bit random. It would be much better if we had something like this. Okay, so let's say we have aluminum going here. Sorry, not aluminum. That is silicon, right? That's silicon. So we'll have silicon, aluminum, nickel, and lead. Have all of these things delivered to the right. We also want zinc delivered there, or we can actually get rid of zinc. We are not producing the stuff because the main purpose was silver and zinc. We are not getting silver from here. But we are getting silver somehow, right? Where do we have our silver production? Right, this is our silver. No, this one. We're producing silver here, so we actually have lots of silver. We just need to be a bit careful in terms of how exactly we are delivering it to the right place. We basically moved all of those fresh tanks, which is great. Now, we just said that we don't need this tin. That means that I can just delete it, I think. So I'm removing this tin production. And this one. And this one. And I don't need this tin either. At least I don't think I do. So we don't have tin anywhere here. I should build a similar requester chest that requests. So this is the part that is providing copper and tin ingots, right? So, and it's actually also producing tin. How could I make it work like in a nice way? Okay, we could say that we are getting some tin ore here, and we'll need to figure out a way to merge things in. Let's say we are doing something like this. Place things here and here. Is it inside our report range? Yes, it's inside this report. Nice. So this small build will be recycling tin. Let's request tin ore. Yeah, 200 is fine. Also from buffer chest. Yeah, it will take some time. Provided we actually have all of the things, and we do not have iron. We do not have iron. Okay, our base is basically broken. But that's okay. That's okay. That's not the first, not the last time. It will be broken. We'll just build iron plates. Temporary. For now. This is iron ore. And we do not want to deliver iron ore there. Just not really interested in that. Yeah, I'm not interested in iron ore. We'll be delivering iron, the final thing. Okay, nice. So we have some stuff here. This is kind of a bit strange. Like, I'm not quite sure what's happening here, but that's okay. This is iron. We actually have iron. We don't have steel, right? We don't have steel, and this one, what are we missing? We're missing solder as well. We're missing solder. Why? We're missing solder because we do not have tin ingots. Let's say that we are taking... Oh, this is the other ingots. Okay, we'll be taking tin ingots from over there, and copper ingots, I guess, from here. I just want a little bit, just a little bit of these things available to unblock our builds. So this was the iron. We kinda also need the steel, right? So we can actually have a similar line for steel. Where is our steel? Here is our steel, right? We will deliver lots of steel, and actually, now that I saw this, I probably want it to be a regular yellow belt, because we are not gonna have a red belt full of steel. Okay, nice. Now that that's done, what should we do next? Basically, our whole base is broken. Like, that's the state that we are in. The base is broken. We are not producing any steel, so if we are not producing any steel, why do I even keep this part of the build? Let's just remove it. So I don't have this one. I don't have this one. This one, let's... Okay, whatever. This part. And I think I broke some of the parts that required oxygen. I have a feeling I broke them. We don't. Let's remove this part, this part, this part. We don't need this anymore. We don't really have oxygen either. This is fixing our issues with the So this is kind of nice. And with that, I believe we should be getting some steel. Once we actually receive some iron, and we don't have iron because we are short on the things that we are supposed to get from this build. Sorry, not this one, the one above. This two. Let's connect our poles. Let's connect this part as well. So this is looking much better now. Yeah, base is broken. At least we don't have issues with power at this point, right? Doesn't look like we have issues with power. Let's see. Let's see and try to figure out what is the problem. You know, I just said that we should never ever do this thing that I did. And I'm doing it. We should also never, well, I didn't actually say this, but we shouldn't take items from warehouses that are used as a provider into OTN, because they could have a train scheduled to... There could be a train that comes to pick up the items, and if by the time it comes there are less items than it asked for, it could be like a problem, right? Could be a bit problematic. So the reason why I'm fine with doing this is because no one is consuming steel ingots right now. We don't have these two blocks built yet, so it's not really a concern for me at this time. What is a concern is that we seem to have run out of iron, and I don't see the iron belt actually built. Let's say we are trying to build it using yellow belts, because we just need some kind of iron, you know. It doesn't have to be like a really fast one or whatever. We just want the things to work. And here, what is our plan? We want to remove this part, we want to remove this part. I don't think we'll need to merge them here. We do not need this, this, and this. Probably this. And we don't need this part anymore. We don't need this. We need to figure out what to do with manganese ore. And manganese ore is produced right here. So I kind of think, I'm thinking about having a very similar setup. Like something like this. This. And we'll just place it here. Yeah, let's place it like right in the middle so that it's clear to everyone exactly what's going on. Okay, like this. And we'll tell it that the priority is from the right. Nice. Now just request manganese ore here, and this will be our recycling of manganese ore. Yeah, we want it from buffer chest as well, because it's useless otherwise. This one, yeah, I also specified that I want it from buffer chests. That's okay. Nice. So now some parts of our base stopped working. That's unfortunate, but we'll fix them in no time. Now, what should we do? Now, we don't need this part. I mean, we don't need it, but we need the power poles. So how? What's a good way of addressing this? I guess we can delete this whole part completely. Okay, nice. This should work now. More or less. I don't understand why... Oh, right. Because we don't have power. Let's see. Where is our iron? Here is our iron. This is good. We have iron coming up. Well, we almost have iron, I guess. All these things are shot on iron. Right. Iron gear. I mean, there is a way to speed up the process. It might not look nice, but we'll just, you know, put some stuff in a chest. Yeah, that's the fix. Because I need materials, I need deliveries of iron to the main base in order for it to, you know, to be able to do anything. In order to be able to do anything, I really need this chest, and let's limit it to, I don't know, like this much iron. And lots of bots who went to pick up stuff from here. But that's understandable. This is totally understandable. Here we want to have how should we do it? Yes, something like this. We'll just connect everything here. Nice. So it will take a while to like fix and construct this part of the base, but it will be done, and that's the important part, right? Oh wait, this is new stuff that we actually care about. Right, what else do we need? We kinda need to take the silver and deliver it, and we also want to take this aluminum and deliver it. For some reason, we stopped receiving javelite chunks, and that happened because... What? We are short on javelite chunks? Fluoric wastewater? Oh, no way. Like, really? You know what? I'll just add a clarifier. We will be clarifying things that we don't need, or at least the ones that we think that we don't need. Overflow, and we need some power. Nice. This should do it. This should unblock our aluminum production. But that means that we don't actually depend on this aluminum. What do we need this thing for? We don't need nickel. I guess for lead, like this thing is the one that provides us with lead. So it's kinda important. It's slightly important now. What I was thinking is that I could actually take aluminum from here and pull it down, like here, and then load it into this warehouses. I feel like this should work. Right, this base is like this build is working. It's giving us some purified stuff. It's going here. Why is it going here? We're getting cobalt. Do we actually care about cobalt? 1000. I guess we do. Up to like 1000 at least. I guess we do care about cobalt. Let's take a look. These are some basic ores. So we have iron on the network. We have copper on the network. Where's iron? Is iron ore? Okay, it's kind of on the network, but it's not visible because we don't have enough of it. We have less than... what's the threshold? 30k? 30,000? I think so, yeah. Right. I need lights, by the way. I need to add lights. So, we have iron coming. We don't have enough yellow belts. And now it says that we have enough yellow belts. So, we'll finish construction of this part. Iron will start coming here. We have steel already available. We have lots of steel. Wait. No. Why did I do that? Oh no. It's broken. Again. It's broken again. How do we fix it? This is really bad. Like, really, really bad. I can't believe I did that. I honestly cannot believe I did that. Okay, we want to collect steel. Now I have to clear all of this up. We're taking steel. We are taking it from here. Steel ingot. Except it's not actually going there. There's one other thing that we need to request. It's just we need to request as much steel as we can. Here. Let's... it doesn't matter. Let's request it here. So we'll be requesting lots of steel and we'll be placing it back. This should consume this belt. We'll be requesting steel ingots. Yeah, that's what you get if you are playing with Brave New World incorrectly and you mess up with the belt. Now I have to clear all of these things. Like all of them. Even... okay, this part seems to be fine. This... I don't need it here. Where do I need it? This part will be consumed. where else did it go? It went here, right? So it seems that I might have been lucky, because it looks like I should be able to just consume all of that. And I guess another place that we won't yet is this one. Let's see. So we are consuming the ingots. This is a huge mistake. It's a really large mistake. And another thing, I don't actually want to send it there now. For now I want to send it to be converted into steel, because I don't actually care about cobalt steel and about invar. So this is this is kind of useless in a way. I mean, it's not really useless, but you get what I'm saying, right? And I think now it's fine to connect it back, because it will go here. This part will be consumed relatively soon. That part is already consumed. We'll just rebuild this belt. And this one. Yeah, I mean, what else can we do here? Like 300 robots are trying to pick up stuff here. I guess we could try to remove the limit. Right. Iron arrived. Steel plates. Okay, they're still waiting. Stuff. Our power usage is fine. Did we fix the problem? I hope so. So we can remove this part. And I'm going to temporarily cut this one. Actually, no, I'm not. The real question is whether there is any kind of bed still here. Like, still ingot. Let me try it, just in case. Just to make sure it doesn't go further, because once this still reaches that point, it will be a bit harder to clean this up. Nice. So we have things working correctly. Still ingots are being consumed. Robots are flying. So what's the problem? We do not have advanced circuits, right? And we don't have advanced circuits because we are missing something. We are missing solder. Why we still don't have solder? We do have some solder. I guess we are just super slow at getting it or something. Oh, wow. No, I didn't want that. I just wanted to increase a bit solder production. That's really the only thing I wanted. A little bit more solder. We'll fix this, right? The solder will be produced here, and this will be our next block actually. And since this is gonna be our next block, I think it would be really good to start building, like preparing for that. Okay. Nice. So the robots are super busy, hopefully. Yep, lots of robots are doing stuff. We have 3,000 construction robots. being busy. And I see shortage of power. Wow. No way. I can't believe it. I thought we fixed the power. We did. We fixed it. And this power is fine. It's the bottom half that's having problems. So it has 87 rubber ports. This one has 82 rubber ports. And the rubber ports is the highest consumer. Rubber ports are consuming a lot of energy. This one takes manganese, or it we shouldn't really have, and we don't have it. Nice. Wow. That's that strains the base to its limits. So another thing that I was thinking about, I don't think I mentioned it yet. But after I built the second power plant here, I was thinking, okay, we have all the power traveling here on the grid now. However, the main power poles that we are using are actually big electric poles, like these ones, that have capacity of 500 megawatts. So the question is, why do I still limit myself to 100 when I can have 200 megawatts connected to like a shared grid? And the only problem is that here I'm like connecting the blocks directly by adding this like cable between them. And if I cut the cable, the electricity will disappear. However, the thing is, we can actually put a transformer here and properly kind of connect the thing. And this will be really good because we don't have space here for one line of like loader anyway, because of this curve of the rails. We checked it in one of the earlier episodes. So this is like awesome place for transformer. And this should allow us to kind of have a better distribution, like power distribution in the base. Or, you know, at least have some backup power. Well, not exactly backup power, but to have like higher power capacity. Right, we had steel here. Let's... Oh, wait. That's bad. That is bad. I have one steel ingot somewhere here, and I really want to see it before I pick it up. I really want to see it. Okay, that's okay. It will reach the end, and it will get stuck there, and then I'll be able to take a look at it at some point later. For now, what I want to do, I want to continue with this build, because we kind of built it, but like, not really. I mean, my updates per second are just dropping. Like, I don't understand what kind of bug that is, but it's not super fun. Like, normally I can play like 220 updates per second, and as soon as I start like hover this blueprint, I'm dropping to 46, 47. Like, what is this? Right, so now we're just waiting for that part to start building. Well, to be built by robots. This thing, we're getting iron. We are getting copper and tin. Copper and tin are coming from here. That's fine. Like, this will be easily cut, right? I'll cut this one, I'll cut these two belts. So actually, it's not as simple. It's not... it's a bit... It's not really great what we have. Right, I can remove this single ingot. So what I didn't like is the fact that we are running out of iron ore. And because of that, we don't quite have enough iron plates delivered. Right, and here we run out of iron ore. That's bad. So what I probably need to do, I probably need to give some iron from here. Like this, maybe. And I need to set a filter, yeah, to take only iron. Kind of similar to how we did here. Specify the steel. Here we want only iron plates. Iron plates. Nice. So let's do that. We are missing iron, we are missing javelite and sapphirite. And we are full on manganese. Wait, why do we have 20,000? Oh, because we ran out of something? We ran out of everything. Right, nice. So now we don't need this pot anymore. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. And we actually don't even need this underground because we can connect stuff directly like this. Okay, like this, I think. And we don't have enough steratite and javelite. We do have a lot of it produced here, so the only part that's missing is just placing it in the warehouse, for example, into this one. You know what? I think let's say temporary. We'll be providing something here. I feel this is the way to go. So we need this too. We also kind of need should do it. Say this one, this one. Okay. We are just gonna deliver a bunch of stuff to the warehouse, and we'll just hope that it's gonna be enough to fix our base. Let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 of them coming here. And we need to add this kind of stuff. So one thing about this warehouse, chances are that this community is disabled. Yeah, I'll need to go through all the stations at some point and enable all of them. Otherwise I'll just make a mistake. I'm sure of that. I will make a mistake at some point. Let's say the threshold is 10. And yeah, and we'll just be providing. And 10 is actually how much? It's like 2,000, right? So we could have a little bit of everything here. We could have a tiny bit, let's say 1,000 or something, 5,000. Let's say 5,000. Okay, let's observe. We are connecting them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this one will check whether the amount of crushed steatite is less than 5,000. This will be checking Lite, and we don't know what else we'll have to check. Right, nice. So really soon we'll have deliveries coming from here. We'll be delivering Lite and what's the name? Sapphirite to the station. To this station. Looks funny the fact that it's like they're so close, but we're using trains. But I really want to get rid of all the belts and switch to train deliveries, and that's the reason why we're like doing it. Okay, we need a lot of stuff. I will get it. Which will be delivered at some point, so very soon at 2000. At 2000 we should have our first deliveries starting. Nice. And it's working. Awesome, so we connected this thing. Now we need to connect this part, but I'm not really in a hurry for that. I'm not in any hurry. Let's see. What is happening with our base? This part is built. Well, it recovered. Let's check yachts. I mean, it looks pretty reasonable, to be honest. Like, we are producing some kind of geodes, and at some point they will be available to the, like, they will become available in the system, and it will be great. Yeah, it might take a bit of time. So here the limits are 30,000 and 100, which is 20k. Yeah, so this part is working, producing some stuff. We are slowly scaling up the base. It's becoming larger and larger. You can see it. Let's see whether this part is working properly now. Okay, we are getting Lite. Lite is being delivered. And we have this mixed... Oh wait, I don't want this one, I want this one. And we have some red belts here. Nice, we run out of Lite and Sapphirite again. That's fine, that is basically expected. I can fix this to be done properly, because we are not going to export any more iron over there. Iron ore, it is. Nice. So things are being delivered. It's looking great. Honestly, this is looking great. And I think we fixed the most immediate issues that we had with the base, and our science production is back to running. Because I only recently, like only in this episode, noticed that we were kind of stuck at like 20% of electric poles to research. But now we're still missing. No, we are not. We are missing recipes here. That's why we have lots of red. And here we are missing what? We are missing trees. That is also reasonable. The fact that we don't have trees for tree seed generators. So what did we do in this episode? I don't know. We broke the base and fixed the base? Or was the base broken even before that? Maybe the base was broken before. I don't know. I don't know. Let's take a break at this point, because I'm not quite sure what to do now. Let's take a look. So we need to make lead and solder. That's the idea. But before that, maybe we should connect these things. Maybe we shouldn't connect them. I don't know. Because the base is recovered now. So it's not like we need to really deliver these ores to their like proper locations. We probably don't need to. We probably don't need to think about it too much. Okay, I am reducing these three things, and we cannot export naphtha because we are like at capacity essentially. What is the problem here? Oh, this one. Raw gas. I don't even know what to use it for. Like, oh, what's the purpose of it? I have no idea. Alright. This is a bit slow, but it's doing the thing, so I guess it's okay. The fact that it's slow is not a huge problem. We'll have a Sapphirite delivery really soon. So, looks like we're... Okay, we are not recovering, we're still asking for 40,000 iron. Do we? Like, are we missing limits somewhere? Maybe here? We have 40,000 plates and we want to reach 50,000. Okay, that explains it. That actually explains it really well. Yeah, we are given priority to this one, with the problem that we don't have recipe. This part is working, it's running out of Sapphirite, so we cannot quite sustain this build, but that, like, I knew that's going to happen, because I just tried to place, like, to have the highest, and to get the highest throughput of this build in a given space. So we have like the goal of producing these ores and smelting them into ingots, and this is as much as I could fit into this block, while still keeping like proportions reasonable. And this one was actually based on this, so I didn't really try to make it as large as possible. This one, same thing as here, and this one was also kind of, this block matches this one in terms of the throughput, or like in terms of the, at least the expected amount of ore and ingots that it receives. Right, let's take a break here. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!